Heine's latest response, thank you, Grumpy, for that idea. Yeah, jackass, you need all the help you can possibly get. He's not exactly Shakespeare, is he? Then again, I'm not entirely convinced he made it past the 6th grade.
I bet you're the kind of guy that would fuck a person in the ass and not even have the goddamn common courtesy to give him a reach around.
See, I actually took science in school, so most of what he's saying just sounds completely fucking stupid to me. What really seems to upset him is discovering that I have a channel. Apparently, that was emotionally devastating. After all that, the best insult he can come up with is Fed Boy. I think I mentioned this in the last video I'm working on right now, my last video. I'm currently editing it right now. Their insults are fucking terrible. They can't science very well, and apparently they can't insult very well either. Now I'm starting to wonder if there's actually a correlation between IQ and the ability to come up with a decent insult. That might be worth studying. So that's where we are. He found out I have a channel, got upset, reached into the insult drawer, and pulled out Fed Boy. If that's the level of argument coming back, the podcast practically writes itself. Evidence would be better, but apparently we're doing remedial comedy first. This is The Unmaking of the American Citizen by Sean Armstrong. It's a political and cultural diagnosis of what's happened to the American idea of citizenship over the last century. Sean Armstrong argues that the country changed regimes without changing its constitution, moving from progressivism to the New Deal order, then to neoliberalism, identity politics, and the Great Awakening. If you want a serious critique with a clear conservative argument behind it, this book gets straight to work. The core argument is simple and brutal. America kept the shell of the Constitution, but changed the way the regime operates. Instead of equal citizenship, we got expanding bureaucracy, cultural management, and institutions that classify people by identity groups. Sean Armstrong shows how the promise of fairness and freedom turned into something else. Hollowed out communities, growing despair, and a permanent fight between approved victims and approved villains. The book maps the road clearly. First comes progressivism and the New Deal order, where centralized management becomes normal. Then comes neoliberalism, which uses global markets, free trade, and permanent war to reshape the country and weaken the middle class. Then comes identity politics and the Great Awakening, where equal citizenship gets replaced by a moral hierarchy of victim and oppressor. Sean Armstrong treats this as a regime story, not random chaos. This book is not just a complaint. It makes a case for conservative renewal. Sean Armstrong argues for recovering equal citizenship under the law, relearning Republican virtue, reviving Christian and natural law traditions, and building local institutions that can outlast failing national systems. He also tells conservatives to stop apologizing for who they are and to start defending the rights and duties of citizenship without flinching. This book is aimed at readers who feel the ground shifted beneath the country and want more than bumper sticker politics. It's for conservatives, Christians, independents, and anybody else who's tired of being handled like a demographic category. If you want a readable explanation of how we got here and a conservative answer that goes beyond complaining, this book fits. Sean Armstrong is a retired U.S. Army veteran, lifelong student of history, and prolific author whose work spans military affairs, politics, economics, religion, martial arts, American history, and the unexplained. Drawing on more than 2 decades of military service and a lifetime of study, Armstrong writes with clarity, discipline, and practical judgment. His books form a lasting record of the knowledge he has earned through experience, research, and reflection, created to inform readers, challenge assumptions, and pass something worthwhile to the next generation. If you want to understand how America moved from citizenship to bureaucratic management and identity politics, scan the QR code or use the Amazon link and grab The Unmaking of the American Citizen. This is a serious political book with a clear conservative answer. Sean Armstrong has put the work on the page. Now you can put it in your hands.